Welcome to this chair class, where we start in the chair and come to stand, use the chair for balance and support, and then return to the chair for our kind of slowing down of the practice and our savasana. So if you have any props you like to use, if you like it, blocks, if you like to elevate your feet in savasana within in the chair, please feel free to do so. Have those handy. Make sure your chair feels stable. The back on mine is a little bit high. Hopefully yours is a little lower. Make sure your feet can be firmly planted on the earth. Palms open to receive, perhaps, as we breathe here. It's safe for you if you don't have any issues with blood pressure. You can engage in some breath suspension. So inhale, pause, exhale, pause, inhale, pause, exhale, pause, inhale, pause, exhale, pause. Continue at your own pace. Perhaps the pauses are as long as the exhales and inhales. To any count, could be 5, could be 10. Finish one more round, or continue with long, deep breathing. Reach those arms overhead. Perhaps you bring the palms together at heart center. Thank you for joining me today. Satnam. Let us begin our practice. Let's roll through the wrists. And reverse. From here, press the room away. And then bring the backs of the hands to the shoulders and press. And draw the arms in. Continue this action. I like to inhale as I press away and exhale as I bring the hands in. Decide for yourself what feels good here. Breath matches movement. A few more. Last one. Turn those palms up, bring them toward the sky. And again, hands come through heart center. And circle the arms overhead once more. And bring them through center. 2 more like this. Last one, reach. Then drop that left arm and side bend over toward the left side. Sits bones stay grounded, feet rooted. Roll top wrist. Reverse the action of the hand. Both arms reach. Bend the elbows, bring the hands to the nape of the neck, press the head back, and then open the elbows wide as you peel the arms back behind you for this back bend, broaden across the chest, and drop the arms. Roll the shoulders, and then reach the arms up one time. Bring them to heart center. Let's do that again. One more. And this time side bend to your right. And roll that left wrist. Other arm can drop by your side here. Reverse the action of the wrist. And then inhale to reach up and fold your body over your legs to any degree. And then lift up to a halfway lift. And fold, roll up through the spine, arms come overhead, bring them palm to palm, then to your thighs, round forward, lift halfway, press through the arms, lower back down, and roll up through the spine. Last time, arms reach, hands to heart. Press palms or put palms on legs as you round. Roll up through the spine to come tall, and hands reach overhead. Now allow those arms to open toward the left-hand side for a rotation. Depends on the back of your chair if you have to creep forward here, and lift the arms up and rotate the other way. Continue this action. Inhale to center, exhale to rotate. One more. And now next time when you return to that original left side, stay. Perhaps clasp the chair, lengthen through the spine, and use your exhale to rotate slightly toward the back of your chair. Perhaps move the jaw here, or nod the head side to side, or even up and down. Reach that back arm up and cross it and round. And pause here and experience your breath in your back body. Next time you inhale, open up those arms, perhaps even clasp the back of the chair to open up through the heart. And then allow your fingertips to dangle toward the earth as you wiggle them. And wiggle the toes. Perhaps fan them from pinky to big toe to big toe to pinky. And then reach those arms up and rotate toward the right. And again, toward the left, back into those sweeps. Last time to the left. Come through center. Return to your right side and stay. Again, lengthen through the spine. Inhale to come out a little. And exhale to deepen. And again, feel free to explore the neck with some nods of the head. Perhaps up and down or side to side. Soften the mouth. Bring the head back to neutral as that right arm lifts and crosses. Again, round. Breathe into the lower back. Next time you inhale, open up through the heart, counter pose. Perhaps again, clasp onto the chair. Then cup the shoulders with the fingertips. Make some circles with the shoulders. Then come to still. Inhale here. And exhale to rotate toward one side and come through center and rotate the opposite way. Inhale, center. Exhale to rotate. One more to each side. Last one. Reach those arms up. Pour over your legs if you wish. Perhaps you come deeper. Those hands grace the earth or come to those pillows or that bolster. And clasp the hands around the shins if you're that low, or perhaps underneath the legs. And tuck the chin to massage the thyroid as you micro nod the head side to side. Open up the arms so the palms face the sky as the hands extend directly from the shoulders. And then take the interlace the opposite way, whichever way feels less natural, perhaps under the legs, or hug the legs, the fronts of the shins, whichever feels good. And again, open up. And then bring those hands underneath the legs. And lift the arms. And lower the arms. You like this. Flex. And lower. Always just stay with the hug. Last time's arms open, inhale. And as you exhale, use the core to lift yourself up if able. Hands straight to your sides as you roll the shoulders forward and back. From here, feel through those feet. Wave from toe ball heel, heel ball toe, just a few times. And pause that action, extend the left leg and bend it. Opposite side, extend and bend. Just feel like this. Now warming the lower body. Try to keep the upper leg stable. To work the quad. 2 more. Last one. Heel toe the feet wider. And pour your body forward to any degree. Roll up through the spine. So I have my hands on my thighs here as I extend the spine and then round with the assistance of the hands and arms. Last time, come forward and roll up with this wider stance, maybe around shoulder width apart. Inhale with hands at heart center. And see if you can press yourself up to stand in this wider variation of squat. And today, let's see if we can just sit our bottom down, and it may touch the chair, it may not, and then lift. Lower and rise. Always take this slower. Today, I'm inhaling as I sit, and then I exhale as I lift. 2 more. Depending on your pace. Last one. And lift, hands come by your sides, engage through the glutes, press through the feet. And then step your feet side by each. If you'd like a drink of water, take a little drink. Before you come toward the back of your chair, you can have it in front of you. I'm going to set mine to the side. I think for now, I'll move it around so you can see. So have that drink. And from here, make some circles with the hips. The hands could be on the hips. These circles could be small or quite large. Switch directions. And then come to still with the lower body and allow the torso to circle forward. I like to inhale here and exhale back. You might lean back slightly, perhaps depends on your body. Try, unlike me, to not grip through the toes. Reverse directions, inhale forward and exhale back. Hands can come onto the chair. I'm going to turn to the side just so you can see. And here, bend those knees to sit into a chair pose with help of the chair. So hips send them back in space as you squeeze those inner thighs and hug those outer thighs in. From here, you need to distance yourself a bit from the chair and play with this. Round the spine, so it's a standing cat tilt, and then extend. Round and extend with those knees bent. Get a little work in the legs here. Hands could also be on the thighs. A few more. Last one, round all the way up, reach up. Hands can come over the chair. As you come into our version of down dog here, press the hands into the chair, halfway lift. And exhale to fold, could be all the way down, maybe not. Maybe you stay with the chair. Hands slide off the chair as you roll up to stand and circle those arms up and back to heart. Let's try that one more time. Arms reach. Pitch your body forward, hands land on the chair. Lengthen through the spine and lift the head slightly here, halfway lift. And exhale to fold and roll up through the spine. From here, let's step forward with that right foot. Your warrior one here. And today, lengthen the lead leg as the arms reach. And as you bend the leg, elbows come to your sides of your ribs. Extend and reach. Then elbows to ribs as you bend. So a few like this. Last time, reach, extend that lead leg. Those hands can come to the chair. Could stay nice and high here and pull that right hip back into its socket. Or maybe the hands slide down the chair. I've done this one quite a few times in practice. And try a different variation in a moment. So hug those inner thighs up and back, outer thighs in, or outer hips in. Now today, you might stay right here or halfway left. I like to bring my hand to the center of the chair and allow myself to rotate toward the lead leg, toward the right. And this same arm might reach for the sky. As we continue to have those engaged legs here. And return the hand to the chair. And perhaps open up your back foot so your toes face kind of the long edge of your mat here. Extend through the spine and send your hips to that wall, that left hand wall. You could have your top hand on hip, or perhaps you lift it up. So we're in kind of this moderated, you can lift it quite high, triangle. So have to adjust where you'd like your hand on the chair. Length of the spine is a priority here, and a squeeze of those inner thighs toward one another as if you're gripping in on your mat. Hug the quadricep of the lead leg to the bone. And then bend that lead leg. And you might let go of the chair to sweep that arm up, that right arm up. And then hands return to the chair as we step forward into our tree. I'll turn toward you just so you can see. The chair might be in front of you here. With hands at heart center or on the chair. Pause here. If you feel balanced with hands at the heart center, perhaps you lift the arms overhead. You might even rotate to one side, and one hand can be on the chair. Come back to center, and perhaps the other hand comes to the chair as you rotate to the opposite side. Again, try one way and the other. So lots of rotational focus today. And then back through center, and then bring that knee forward if you have room, and feet side by each. Back up from that chair, arms reach overhead, fold over. Press hands into chair, halfway lift, and exhale to roll up through the spine. Step forward with that left leg this time, short stance warrior one. Hands again could be on the chair this entire time. Integrate the ribs. Mine tend to be flaring right now. It's a practice. No yoga perfect, it's just a practice. Lengthen that lead leg as the elbows come to your sides. And bend the leg as arms extend. Just a few more. Ensure that knee tracks over the second and third toe. Could also be in stillness. Last time, lengthen the leg. Those hands can come to the chair as you bring your body forward and pull that left hip back, right hip forward. Again, could be very high here. Find your stability. Let the head lower for just a moment. And then as you inhale, lengthen through the spine and adjust so that right hand can come to grip somewhere in the center of the chair as you rotate toward the left-hand side as best you can. It won't be a big rotation in the hand. Top arm can even be out of it. It could be on the small of your back. Could be still on the chair. Just don't crank the spine here. This will be a very small rotation from the thoracic vertebra. The arm gives the illusion, if you have it extended, of more of a rotation than there really is. Focus on hugging those inner thighs back behind you, and those inner thighs, right? Yeah, and that outer thighs, hug them in towards center. And then return that left hand to the chair. Adjust the back foot as you need here to send the hips back in space and lengthen through the spine. Right hand could reach, could be on the chair, could be more likely on the small of the back. Could be a good spot for it. Arms are just resting. It's about the spine here. And the legs engaged. And bend that lead leg. You could just come up to your left hand on the top of the chair, or perhaps you reach up toward the sky into reverse warrior or exalted warrior. And then hands come to the chair as you step forward and find your tree pose on your right-hand side. So hands could be on the chair here or at heart center. Find your gaze, your focus. You feel strong and stable here. Maybe the arms reach, maybe not. And rotate to one side. The opposite arm will come to the chair, perhaps, to steady you. And arms reach. Ooh. And come to the opposite side. And see if you can do that one more time. Again, the arms don't have to be involved, but just this little rotation of the torso side to side. Come back through center, legs side by each, circle those arms up. And again, fold. And maybe you stay here for a bit. Maybe you creep down your chair with your hands, or you've already done that and your hands are near the earth, whatever works for your body. Return those hands to the chair, perhaps for that halfway lift, or halfway lift hands into shins, and roll up through the spine. Find your strength in mountain. Let's return to the chair. Perhaps you get a drink. From here, blow the head side to side. Or if there's no compression in the neck, or no osteoarthritis, maybe you make a full circle with the head. Otherwise, continue to sway the head side to side. You just have to be gentle when it comes to the neck. And reverse directions. Last one. Drop the chin. And bring the head back to neutral. Let's take a stretch for the deltoid here. That left arm can come across as we press the right hand into the upper arm, and the arm presses back. Open that arm up. And then sweep the right arm across the body. And release that. Let's sweep the head to one side, if able, and pause there this time. As long as it's okay for your head or for your neck. You could also take the opposite hand to the way you've been tilted and let it support the head. And switch sides. Again, that opposite arm can come to the opposite hand, come the opposite side of the head. And return to center. Longer stretch for the chest. Perhaps those arms even loop around the back of the chair. Maybe they just open, thumbs out. And return to center. Cross the left, actually, let's cross the right leg. So I'll mirror here. The right leg over the left one. Lift through the spine and then rotate toward that right side. You might feel this through the glute or IT band. Perhaps the thoracic spine. From here, return to center. And this one can be a lot. We can take that right leg across, flex through the foot. So here's one option, because this is our version of pigeon. Or perhaps you stack some bolsters or a bolster, place your foot, the blade of your right foot on top, and lean forward. Lift up, take that right leg out to the side, plant the foot, reach the arms up, and perhaps side bend toward the long leg. And return to center. Opposite side. So that left leg will cross. Inhale, extend through the spine. And exhale to spiral toward your left. Hopefully the back of your chair isn't too high like mine is. Inhale and exhale, return your torso towards center and slide that right leg until the ankle comes in contact with that bottom thigh, or you might need to adjust and set that foot down lower. Explore the degree of lean you would like. And always flex the foot when it's crossed like this. And when it's down, try to keep it flexed. More challenging there. Wiggle the jaw if there's tension there. Move the tongue around the mouth. Inhale and exhale to sit up tall, and take that leg assisted as you need and send it out to the side. Could be more, it could be bent as well with the foot planted. Should have mentioned that on the other side. Or extend the leg, plant the foot, press it into the earth. Inhale, arms reach. And exhale, side bend over toward your left. The arm comes down on the same side as that leg is long. And then return to center. Those legs could, or those feet could be on the bolster. It's one of my favorite things to do. You need any other stretches first. If you'd like to take a forward fold, please do so. Or if you're ready for Savasana, you can find your blankets, whatever you need to feel comfortable. A pillow behind the spine to fill those spaces. Soften the forehead, the jaw. Maybe give it a wiggle. Center the face, and even the space behind the eyes. Draw your attention to another area of spaciousness in your body. some part of your body that feels comfortable. If you scan your body, you can find an area of ease on which to focus. Focus on that part of the body. Notice if your breath has changed. So you focus on ease, space. If it's within your window of tolerance, focus on an area of discomfort within your capability, perhaps even just the periphery of that area. And notice what happens to your breath. Does it change? Shift back to the area of ease, of openness. Notice. Return to the area of discomfort if it's within your window of tolerance. Don't have to pick the area that's the most painful in your body, just something that's uncomfortable, without doing harm. Just to notice what it does to your psychological experience. And thereby to the body. Return to the area of ease. And the area of discomfort. Now both together. Attend to the part of your body that feels spacious. And the one that feels constricted together. And notice the breath, the mind and the body. As you attend to these areas simultaneously. And let that go. Need something to ground you. The breath is there. Sensations in the body. You can choose to shift your awareness towards. To give you an anchor. Inhale. Exhale. Again. Begin to add movement to the body. Maybe just rub the legs. Do whatever calls to you. Maybe some windshields where we place our hands on the back of the chair, come to the edge, and just sway our legs side to side, like you would on your spine. So this is kind of the seated version of our windshields. Feet on or off a bolster. Come to center, maybe one more little hug. Or you sit tall in your chair. And circle those arms overhead. And bring the hands to heart center. Just do one more. And we'll do one long Satnam if you wish. So inhale the arms up. And exhale to chant as the hands come down. Sa Thank you for practicing with me today. Satnam. Truth is thy name. May we see things truthfully when we leave our mats. Thank you for practicing with me today. Have a good day. Oh, and feel free to like and subscribe. All that silly stuff. Bye for now.